Welcome to a new video. In this video, we're going to talk about the top 5 best budget keyboards. Let's get into the video. Mechanical keyboards don't usually come cheap. Most keyboards from well-known brands easily surpass the $100 mark, especially wireless models. And mechanical keyboard enthusiasts are willing to pay much more for limited-run, luxury custom kits. But not everyone can or wants to spend hundreds on a keyboard, particularly with the price of so many essentials creeping higher. Luckily, there are plenty of budget-friendly mechanical keyboards that will give you a very good typing experience and that oh so satisfying click for less than $80. And if you end up buying a less than perfect mechanical keyboard, you can always try your hand at some custom keyboard modifications. Number 1 is Cooler Master CK552. The Cooler Master CK552 is the best budget mechanical keyboard for most. It's a full-sized gaming keyboard with RGB backlighting, an aluminum top plate, and a 5.9-foot, 1.8-meter USB 2.0 cable. It includes a good selection of switch types: Gateron Brown, Tactile, Blue, Clicky, and Red, Linear, which are all said to be able to withstand up to 50 million key presses without failure. My review unit came equipped with Gateron Red switches that prove responsive during gaming, so much so that I occasionally pressed a key I didn't mean to. That also means it stumbled a bit during heavy typing sessions. Choosing a different switch type could help, and Cooler Master makes the keyboard with Tactile Brown or Clicky Blue switches too, but they aren't as easy to find online as of writing. Number 2 is HyperX Alloy FPS Pro. The HyperX Alloy FPS Pro, currently going for $70, was made with esports in mind, making one of the best budget mechanical keyboards for gamers. It features a compact TKL design, a detachable USB cable, and solid steel construction that should allow it to travel well. Those features alone would allow it to stand out from other keyboards on this list, but HyperX didn't stop at the Alloy FPS Pro's portability. The Alloy FPS Pro is available with Cherry MX branded linear red or clicky blue switches, and that also helps it stand out from other budget mechanical keyboards. There's nothing wrong with most manufacturers' switches, but Cherry's are still seen as the best of the best, at least in the mainstream consumer market. Number 3 is Logitech K845. Logitech's K845 replaces our previous budget productivity pick, the K840. It costs about $10 more, but adds white backlighting to the keys, which you can configure in one of 5 patterns and adjust to 3 levels of brightness, plus off. For a street price of $59.99, you get a full-sized mechanical layout with an aluminum top plate and your choice of red, linear, blue, clicky tactile, or brown, quiet tactile switches made by TTC. For $20 more, you can opt for one of the 845CH models, which use cherry switches, red or blue. The company sent us an 845 with TTC blue switches, and we found them a satisfying substitute over the Cherry MX blue switches in our DAS keyboard daily driver. The Logitech K845 also sports an aluminum top plate that both looks good and delivers a more premium feel than you might expect from a keyboard in this price range. That said, if you're used to pricier keyboards with lots of heft, the 1.72-pound weight and plastic shell don't exactly scream high-quality keyboard. Still, the switches are rated to 50 million clicks, and the molded keycaps mean you don't have to worry about the labels fading. Though, we're not a huge fan of the chunky font. Number 4 is Havit KB487L. The Havit KB487L doesn't fit neatly into any other category, but it's such an interesting keyboard that we had to include it here. It's a standard TKL shape, but instead of having the usual cluster of shortcut keys along the right-hand side, it has a number pad. This leads to a have your cake and eat it too design that offers the space-saving advantages of a TKL keyboard but doesn't actually consign spreadsheet lovers to using the number row. I didn't notice the difference during everyday use. I rarely use either the shortcut cluster or the number pad, but it's almost certain to throw off anyone who's used to a more traditional layout. Have it also equipped the KB487L with durable PBT keycaps that felt nicer than any of the other keycaps I poked, prodded, and pressed in the course of preparing this roundup. Number 5 is MSI Vigor GK50 Elite. The MSI Vigor GK50 Elite, along with the low-profile version also on this page, is a great keyboard for typing. It's a cheaper alternative to other favorite typing clackers like the Hex Gears Impulse, currently $100. Like the Impulse, the Vigor GK50 Elite offers the excellent Kyle Box White switches. You can also get this keyboard with Kyle Blue switches, so it'll be loud and clicky no matter what. While the plastic keycaps here aren't fancy, they did a great job of fighting off fingerprint smudges during our testing. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to like and subscribe to the channel.